All right, welcome back. Today we had Vinny Walls as our guest. Um, Vinny is Camden through and through. That's why I've always appreciated him so much. He's Camden High through and through. Even more so Camden High basketball through and through. One of the great shooters in Camden High history. Really understands the lineage, really understands the history, really understands the nostalgia and the tradition of Camden High basketball. So it was a great pleasure sitting down with him, talking basketball, talking the landscape, obviously always how it is now as compared to how it was back in the day. Talking about his journey, talking about his pops, who was the great Kevin Walls, how good he was, the difference between the two, the similarities between the two, and everything in between Camden. Again, Vinny is Camden through and through, and he gets it from a environmental side as well as the basketball side. So it was a great sit down. Hope you enjoy. Talk to you soon.
Because this is my truth, you know what I mean? And at the least you gotta respect that.
Opportunity. I took advantage of it.
You good?
Yeah.
All right, we back, man. Another episode, A.M.University. I'm your host, Antoine Miller. Vinny Walls, man. Finally got Vinny on, yo. It's crazy. I was like, I was contemplating like for a couple years trying to get you on or whatever like that, but it's just like, it ain't really feel like the right moment, man. Like, cause I started to see you more. You was coaching for a bit. I see you with your workout journey and things like that. I was like, it's time to get Vinny on, man. It's time to get Vinny on. How you living, bro?
I can't complain, man. One day at a time.
Yeah, man. One of the legendary snipers in Camden High history, man. Snipers. I'm talking about shooting basketball. Snipers. Legendary in Camden High history, man. That boy could shoot that pill, bro. But let's get into it, man. All right, let's start with this. Let's get this out the way with your pops, right? Because, like, anybody that know Kevin Walls, from the area, they know how prolific of a scorer he was. He was just one of them dudes that, like, he could just get up, like, not even stretch, and just score from anywhere on the court. Average 41 points a game his senior year. When did you know you was Kevin Walls' son, from that standpoint? Like, wait, what? My dad was who? Like, he did what? When did you know that?
Like, as a kid, I knew everybody knew him. Like, as a kid, like, everywhere we go, everywhere we went as a kid, when I went with him, everybody knew him. So, I didn't start realizing who he was, like, really who he was. Like, you got the posters in the house and all that stuff. Like,
right.
My dad wasn't one of them people that, my dad is, my dad's not one of them people that brag or boast about himself. He's not one of them. So growing up, I seen like the poster here and there. It wasn't like it was all over the house.
Right.
But then I started playing ball and realized like probably like 6th grade when I went to East Middle, started playing for Coach Pennick. It really hit me. It really hit me. Like,
you played for Pennock?
Me and Block. I played for Coach Pennick 6th grade.
Boy,
and then
man.
That's when it started hitting me. And then like I knew like he wore 15 and all that. So I wore 15 because of him and stuff like that. But it hit me as like 6th grade, probably like, how old was I? Probably like 10, 11 years old. That's when it hit me. Like, and then I start like being in the basketball culture, like around people and all that. Then that's when I realized who he really was.
How did it make you feel as a kid? Like when you started being in the basketball world, and then people probably eyes just started lighting up talking about him because they reminiscing on back in the day. Like, did it start to like, was it you like, oh, this is cool? Oh, well.
Like with me, see, I can't speak for everybody else. But like with me, I was sheltered in North Camden. So, you know what I'm saying? Like I didn't have to go nowhere. I was sheltered in North Camden. So I didn't start hearing about him and all that until I got to high school. Because North Camden, everybody knew who he was. That's where he's from. So me watching him and me watching my older cousins play for him and stuff like that, I knew this is what I wanted to do.
Right.
And the reason why I went to play for Coach Pennant was because him and Kenny Horsey stopped coaching. My dad went to go be a correctional officer, and then he seen that the AAU start taking over. There wasn't no more summer leagues and stuff like that. So when I got of the age to play for him, he went and became a correctional officer. So my dad was like, man, he told me as a man, he was like, who can I send him to that's going to mold him and teach him how I would? And he sent me to Coach Pennant.
Yeah. So did you feel like you was just, because I'm saying it from a standpoint, like, you know how, I mean, I don't know if you like that. I never was like that. You know how like kids are with their pops, bro. Like, let's say your pops is really good in this thing, right? And it's like, okay, now I gotta be like, I gotta be this and that.
My dad never forced me to do nothing my whole life. He just told me as a kid, whatever you do it at 100%. So outside looking in, everybody thinking it, like, you know what I'm saying, that like growing up, I had a perfect childhood. And even though we didn't have a pot to piss in the window, throw it out, I had older cousins I played with. He didn't force me. I was good in every sport. Like, the first sport I actually played was football. Hand-eye coordination. That's the first thing me and my dad throwing the ball, played baseball, played basketball. It's the 3 sports. Box, did all that. But basketball just came, I had to work for it, but it just came like naturally.
All right. You get to high school. You were Aaron, D Block. Everybody knows D Block. Did you know Camden High was in that place when you knew it was in that?
What you mean?
I'm talking about. No, I'm talking about like, because correct me if I'm wrong, and I don't think I'm wrong. Like, Camden High went through that period where it was like, what is this?
Nah, it wasn't that. What happened was, all right, I know. See, like I said, this is when I was in the basketball court. When I was in 6th grade, I think that was the first year Coach Turner came back, or the year prior. Was what, 03. All y'all was in high school.
You that close to us?
Yeah. I graduated 2010. I was in middle school. I just started middle school when y'all just, well, anyway, me personally, all right, we're going to go back. Camden High basketball. When I was in, let's say, Wani graduated what year, 01? So 2000, I was 9 years old, right? The first time I got to see Wani play was his junior year. They played, I don't know who they played, I forgot. I can't think that far back. But it was his junior year. I know OG, Dorian, and all them was there. It was a Saturday. Kenny Horsey took me. So at that time, JV played first on a Saturday, then varsity played. So I just remember, this is all I remember. I remember sitting on the front, like when we got there, it's packed. I'm like, a JV? I'm like, this JV. JV, packed. I'm like, what? Whatever. Boom, Wani walk in. Wani come in, sit down, talk to people in the crowd, whatever. Boom, go downstairs, whatever. They played. The first play of the game, I can't make this shit up. OG tips the ball to Dorian. Dorian went down the middle, threw it off the glass. And Wani caught that shit 2-hand. Boom, start first play of the game. So I'm looking around. I'm a little kid, like I said, I'm 9 years old. First time ever seeing him play. I'm looking around like, the fuck going on? So, boom, after that, he scorched them, whatever. I go home. My dad there. My dad like, how was it? And I'm telling him. And he was like, yeah, that's Camden High basketball, basically. From then on, it's like, all right. Boom, mind you, I still don't know. A couple years later, I get to middle school. Then I start really recognizing, boom, 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 like that. But other than that, it wasn't like I was molded to be like, you gonna play basketball, you gonna go to Camden High, it didn't go like that.
Yeah.
I chose everything I wanted to do. He just gave me a choice.
Right.
That's all it was. But yeah, as far as
I didn't know y'all was that close.
Yeah.
In age.
Yeah, I'm right behind y'all. I used to go to, when my dad and them used to take, y'all,
I stopped watching high school basketball.
No, I'm talking about
high school. That's probably why.
I'm talking about when y'all was in high school.
Yeah.
My dad used to take me to y'all practices when it was him, Coach Turner,
Greg
Barr, and all them.
Yeah.
I was going to the practice. I was like, well, y'all older, but I was right there.
Yeah.
I ain't too far.
But you felt all that. Like you felt all that, and that was just like that what really made you.
Yeah. Actually, to be honest, my mom didn't want me to go to Camden High. Both of my moms. My mom didn't want me to go to Camden High, and my dad's wife, my other mom, didn't want me to go to Camden. My dad, he asked me, when I graduated from Pine Point, he asked me, like, where you want to go? Like, your mom don't want you to go there, your other mom don't want you to. But he gave me a choice, like, I'm not gonna send you somewhere and it don't work out. You gonna point the finger. So he like,
Right.
you can go anywhere.
Right.
I don't care where you go. It's your life, not mine. And I'm like, I'm going to Camden High. He like, you sure? I said, yeah. He like, all right, go to Camden High.
All right, well, talk about that experience. Like, talk about the experience from a standpoint of you, Vinny Walls, playing with D Block, right? We got these fanatical Camden fans, which we love, but they crazy at the same time, right? You got this whole nostalgia though of
Yeah.
the Camden High thing, and y'all at the front of that, right?
Yeah.
Paint that picture for a second, because, like, to me, right? I think that's what made Camden High great, right?
Fans?
It's not just the fans. It was
atmosphere?
it was the thing, right? It felt like a unity. It felt like a community.
Putting Camden on your back.
Regardless of how we came out and how we looked at everybody else, right? It was love though.
Yeah.
Through basketball.
Yeah. It's like it's a pride thing. It's like,
because I feel like, and I'm not talking about like Camden High per se, but I'm talking about the whole nostalgia of it. It don't feel the same as it felt with us growing up.
I wouldn't know because I haven't been to a Camden High game. I think I went last year, but I ain't went to a Camden High game probably since DJing on freshman year, junior year, or something like that. And before that, I ain't been to a game since forever. So
why? You don't have to say. You don't have to say. You don't have to say.
Man.
You don't have to say. That's cool. That's cool. And
I plead the fifth on that.
I just speak for myself, man. I think like, and it's not even about Camden High per se. It's about the whole, like, I think what always made this city great is we always connected in certain, like realms, preferably basketball, that brought us together, right? No matter what everybody was going through on the street, right? The turmoil and things like that, for a couple hours, I was gone.
It's basketball, yeah.
And everybody was united.
That was my scapegoat, man.
Yeah.
With all the BS going on in the hood, basketball was like, if I was mad or whatever, mad at my mom, mad at my dad, being a child, you know what I'm saying, I go play basketball to get my mind off of it. You know what I'm saying? That was my escape.
When you knew that you was, at that level, at the high school level, when you knew like, no, I could really play this game, like I'm really Vinny now, like I could really like, did you feel more pressure to like? Cause
I never looked at it as pressure. I never like me. See, I can't speak. Like I said, I can't speak for everybody else. Like me growing up, everybody in my family is aggressive. Everybody. Like my dad is. I'm talking about on the other side. My dad's laid back, but on my mom's side, everybody's aggressive. I'm talking about from my grandma, mom. Everybody's aggressive. So growing up, where I grew up at North Camden on 543 Pearl Street. It was like gladiator school. Like I say, I got all older cousins. So they go from 12 to 13 years older than me to 1 to 2. I'm the baby. So whatever their mom taught them, my aunt taught me. You know what I'm saying? So if me watching them, if they didn't teach me, I learned from watching them. And they taught me everything. So when it came from playing basketball, you got to understand, like Camden High, I grew up playing with 6, 7 older boys. Rough House, 21, you feel me? They pushing me, you know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't, and then when I was younger, everybody in North Camden played basketball, even if they were doing whatever else they was doing. So it wasn't like no, they treated me how they treated me. It wasn't, he Vinny, he Kev, it wasn't like that.
Right.
Nah, little nigga, you still young boy, get your ass out of here.
Right.
Posting me up, they ain't giving me nothing.
Right.
So when it got to Camden High, it was like that, it wasn't no pressure. Because I worked for it.
You was prepared for it.
I was prepared. They seen the outcome. They didn't see with me waking up 6 in the morning going running. They didn't see this summertime where everybody having fun. I'm in the gym 3-4 hours. They didn't see none of that stuff. All they seen was the spotlight.
Right.
I worked. While everybody was BSing during the summer, I put in the work. Because all it takes is an hour or two every day. You get better. Gradually, you get better. And that's all it was. Right. I ain't never felt no pressure, though. Like, he Kev's son. My dad's Kevin Walls. My name Vincent. 2 different people.
Right.
He grew up even though we grew up in the same place, he grew up different.
Right.
He grew up having, that was his way out. Me, he used to tell me, you smarter. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to play basketball to make it out. That was his way out.
Right. Yeah, so it was just a way of life for you.
Yeah.
It wasn't even like, you ain't even think about it.
It wasn't, yeah. I never,
at 6 o'clock in the morning.
Until I got older.
Yeah.
Like now that I'm older, I start realizing, like, damn, like, I used to get up 6 in the morning. That's why working out now is like easy because I've been doing it my whole life.
Now you older though, and now you see younger kids though.
Yeah.
And how they go about it, right?
Yeah.
That was your norm,
Yeah.
right? But look at these dudes. You was coaching, like you see these. What I think, because at the end of the day, anything that I do with this podcast, bro, it goes back to like the current generation. That's why I'm asking these questions, right? Because you know, we just looked at things in a different light. We wasn't going on the court and not competing, even if we lost.
But that's the thing. That's another thing. Everybody, like now, I watch the kids. Everybody's friendly. Like when y'all get in the court, oh, that's my boy and all that. Man, how I grew up, me and my boys, when we on the court, we going at each other. And then off the court, we hang together. Everything is like, I don't know, and I was just talking to my cousin about this the other day. I don't know when the world got this soft. You can't talk to people this way. You can't parent a certain way. You when you talk to kids, you can't
a certain way.
Parent a certain way. When you talk to a kid, they emotional and their parents is emotional. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then everybody think winning is easy. Winning never been easy. I don't care how people look at it, and winning come with a lot of hard work.
Let me ask you this question: from what you've seen, looking at the younger generation nowadays, though, do you think they even care about winning?
They say they care about winning, but they don't. Their actions speak louder than words.
I don't think they care no more, bro.
I want to win, but you want to win, but you come into practice late.
Yo.
You want to win, but you leaving right at the practice. You ain't putting no work in.
I think it sound good.
That's what I'm saying. He can come.
Yeah, bro. I don't know, man. I don't know. Like again, I always looked at you. I like your demeanor as a Camden person. Like what I mean by that is like you ain't really gotta speak about where you from. Yeah. You wear it.
Yeah.
You know, in a light that it should be shown.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Not what people depict it as or whatever.
That's,
I always liked how you carried yourself.
Yeah, because I just like I said, I can't. It take a community to raise a child, and nobody, like, I never really sat down and had a conversation with somebody that deplict my brain about how I was raised. Like, everybody know my dad. Everybody knows who Kevin Walls is in the country. Fuck Camden. In the country, you say Wall, anything Walls, his name is the first name popped up, Kevin. Mm-hmm. We had cousins that played in the NFL. My uncles and all them played basketball. If you say Walls, Kevin's the first one you're going to hear. No, right. That's the first person they say, Kevin. I'm like, that's my dad.
Right.
That's it. So,
but it's a flip side to it too.
But it's a flip side to it though. Like I got a huge. I have a huge family on both. I'm Spanish and black.
Right.
Puerto Rico, I got 1 million cousins. On the black side, I got 1 million cousins. But it took all of them to raise me. It wasn't everybody outside looking in thought it was like, I don't know how they think. I really don't care.
Yeah.
But it took a community. Like, I'm human. I have a bad game. You feel me? I'm down. Like how I grew up. When I lose, I don't want to talk to nobody. Like, I don't want to talk. I don't want to be nobody's friend. I'll fuck around, go home, eat, take a shower, and won't talk to nobody.
Yeah.
But then, you know, my dad's there, but, you know, Mom Dukes, she played the background. So I go home and she's like, what's wrong with you? Like, you lost? All right. It's part of life. It's losing. Or I'd be mad at my dad. My mom and dad separated when I was a little kid. So I go to my mom's house. She's like, she's like, y'all beefing with my dad. Y'all beefing over sports and this and this and that. But it's just him being a black man. He raising me the right way.
Right.
So as a kid, I'm taking it as, oh, he's strict, or, oh, he don't like me, or, you know what I'm saying? But he was just molding me to be the man I am today. That's all. Right. I can't complain. Like I said before, man, it go God, my mom and dad's, my mom's, I got 2 moms, my dad, and basketball. That's always been my thing. God, family, basketball.
Yeah. All right, let's end with this, bro. We still got a lot of kids out here that's from Camden that want to play basketball. You know, we got 1 million schools, right? I don't think they know where they from. Like they that makes sense, right? They got we know all their older cousins and uncles and things like that. But they don't know where they from. Bro.
I don't like now. everything's on social media. Like I drive, like me growing up in the 90s, I was born 91, in the 90s, early 2000s, whatever. You could say when y'all was in high school, you go to the park, everybody's out there playing. You got nets,
Every day.
everybody out there playing,
All
everybody
day.
competing, your boys and everything. I go now, ain't nobody playing. The courts is empty. I'm talking about brand new courts, square backboard, glass backboard. I'm like,
Grass is growing up
grass,
here.
man, listen, man, I don't know, but I'm telling you what it is everything on social media, like I said, they say they want to win, they say they, like me growing up, we like being from Camden, then playing outside of Jersey and other stuff. I just wore it on my chest. People don't know, like when me and Aaron was in high school, that's when the murder rate was at its highest. Camden City murder rate was at its highest when me and Aaron was in high school. Aaron, D-Block is, after Wani, D-Block is the first 1,000-point scorer since Wani. And then it go me. So from 2001 to 2009, D-Block graduated in 2009. I graduated in 2010. From 2001 to 2009, it wasn't a 1,000-point scorer at all. So like you said, it was a drop-off. It wasn't a drop-off. What it was Wayne and them, hold on, I think Kevin Payton and them went to the States, right? So from look.
His senior year, yeah.
Listen, it went, all right, look, I remember like yesterday.
Yeah.
Wani and them lost his senior year.
Yeah.
Right? Kevin Payton went, all right,
And
boom,
Murray.
that's 01. Wani, all right, that was Shamari's freshman year. Boom, Shamar and them
Right.
graduated 03, 04.
Right.
Shamar and them didn't go to the States.
No.
Kevin Payton is a year younger than them or whatever, I
Right.
think. Kevin and them went to the States.
Yes.
They lost. So let's say that's what, 05?
Sounds right.
Boom, I was in 7th grade.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, boom. 05 and 7, yeah, because 8th grade, 06 was when MacArthur, stuff happened with MacArthur.
Right.
Boom. Now, my freshman year is Tim senior year. Tim was the starting point guard with Kevin and them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it trickled down. I was right there watching it. So in the paper, you know how you reading the paper? I'm in middle school. I lost 3 games in middle school, my whole 3 years. So in the paper, I'm like, man, I won 3 middle school. Everything in Camden I won since 6th grade. Christmas tournaments, everything. I probably lost, if that, I probably 3 games in my whole middle school career. So Camden High Basketball, I'm reading the paper in middle school. All right, boo. I'm like, damn, they ain't win the championship. Well, I'm going to win the championship. So now it's like, all right. You know what I'm saying? It's like, that's where it comes down. So then they come like, all right, boom, I'm going to Camden High. We going to win the state championship.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's where it all come from. Like, damn, because I looked at them as like big bros.
Right.
So I'm like, damn, they ain't win. I'm going to win one. I'm going to win one for them. That's where it comes down to.
That's what I'm saying with you, bro. And it's again, it was that. I think a lot of people felt that way when they was in them. Like, it's not gonna happen when I get there. Remember, DJ cried in 8th grade when they lost to Haddonfield at Cherry Hill, like on the ride home. Like that.
They don't understand, man. It's a pride thing. Like, I look at it, Camden versus everybody. They don't understand. So, like, then we get there. We get to the States my junior year, Aaron's senior year. We lost. We fell short. And we was up 18. Win, lose, or draw. We was up 18. Boom. Aaron graduated. Boone Hubert transferred. So then my senior year, I could have transferred. I didn't. I'm like, man, I was debating. I ain't gonna lie, I was debating. I'm like, man, I'm a senior. I'm here by myself. But then Karan Waller transferred in. Mike transferred in. Derek James transferred in and all that. But there's a difference between playing basketball at a kit than Camden High. It's just the culture, the surrounding, and all that. You could play 4 years of varsity basketball at another high school. When you come to Camden High, it's a totally different thing. And see, I played 4 years at Camden High. From my freshman year, I started varsity. So I got it. But they was all late bloomers because they didn't go there from freshman. You know what I'm saying? And then the boys that went there for 4 years, even if, let's say you get to Camden High and you're a freshman, you play freshman, right? Your sophomore year, you play JV. Your junior year, you play varsity. Senior year, play varsity. That 4 years, probably, if you probably went somewhere else, you probably could have started. Because you're around the environment. You got the fans that's aggressive. You lose, they kicking you back in. Oh, you should have did this, and that. You win, they love you. That's just part of life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I just never been a front runner. I never been a front runner.
Right.
Like if I lose, I lose. I win, I win. Man, that's like I said. That's part of like how I was raised. My dad, I remember one time I got in trouble or I did something. I was mad, and I walked in the crib. My dad said, "Come here." He said, "Look, the door was cracked, screen door." He's like, "Come here." I'm like, "What's up?" He's like, "Look outside." So I'm looking. He like, "You see everybody living their life?" I'm like, "Yeah." He said, "The world don't give a fuck if you mad. The world's still gonna go around. So you mad right now and the world's still going on. So whatever you gotta do, look in the mirror, get that shit off your chest, and keep pushing." Shit crazy, man. I don't know, but Camden High Basketball right now is at a state, how me outside looking in, I think they need, me personally, I think they need a Camden High alumni that played there to coach. To me, outside looking in. Like, not nobody that transferred, not nobody that's from down the highway. I'm talking about homegrown kid that went there and coached there.
Because that
they,
person would understand.
They understand. They went through it.
What this
With
really
the culture,
signifies.
with it. Yeah, but I don't know.
Yeah,
you know,
it's a
like,
different
it's
world.
a lot of.
It's a different world.
It's a different world. But to me, how I look at it, and I stay away from it, and I don't talk about it. It's too many yes men. To me, outside looking in, and then they don't.
Why we can't disagree? What was the problem with that? What's the problem with people disagreeing, saying they don't like this or they don't like that?
What it? Because
you tell me that in this city. Don't even say Camden High, bro. Don't even say Camden High, bro. Why we can't disagree on things in this city without everybody getting in their panties getting in a bunch,
and
bro?
Like I said, man, it's a different era. Like I said, I don't know when the world got this.
We talking about old dudes too, though, man. We can't disagree with nobody, man. How you gonna say this or say that? What do we think he is? Why we can't disagree, bro?
That's why I stay away, man. I stay in my own little world. They're emotional, man. They act like females. Females are the ones that's supposed to be emotional, man. They, like I said.
So you can't speak your truth?
Yeah.
I'm not talking about you. I'm anybody. You can't speak your truth?
Man, listen.
You got just, man. Nah, you know what? You got it.
Nah, it ain't even that. You gotta understand, man. Everybody has their point of view. So your point of view and my point of view is two different views. Just because you right and I'm right, that don't mean you're wrong. We could both. It's two ways to get to a right answer. There's multiple ways to get to a right answer. Your way of going about it and my way might be a different way to go about it, but it's still the results.
Correct, because that's what two men and two human beings should be able to do that, right? Yeah. We should all get to one commonality. Even if we disagree, we don't have to, but we could at least have a conversation.
Yeah.
But you said it, and I hear it and see it all the time. I'm having these side conversations with people, and y'all all saying this and that and that and that. I'm like, yo, well, I don't understand, bro. Just speak your truth. Right. Like, that's okay.
But you know what it is?
And I know a lot comes with it.
A lot come with it, and a lot come with it. Everybody's scared to be themselves. Like you trying to blend in with, like, your name is Antoine. I can't be Antoine. My name is Vincent. I can't be Kevin. Everybody's scared to be themselves. Like me personally, that's how I've always been. I'm going to be myself regardless. I don't care how you look at it. I don't care what you say about me. I don't care about none of that. My name is Vincent Walls. So when they do the comparison, me and my dad is Kevin Walls. I never tried to be Kevin. My dad is who he is already. Just like when I got to Camden High, they was like, I didn't start from the rip, right? I got there and, we had tryouts and all that stuff. And I was mad because my dad was like, play freshman. So I'm mad. He's saying play freshman. You got to think about it. I'm playing freshman. Playing freshman is like playing against the middle school kids again.
To us.
To me. To me. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying to me. So I'm mad. I'm like, bro, I just went 3 years, won everything for 3 years.
Right. What
we talking about? So Coach Turner came up to me. Coach Turner like, what's wrong with you? I'm like, my dad said he played freshman. He like, freshman? No. He said, play JV and dress varsity, right? So that happened. I played JV. I pulled my groin. My freshman year, I pulled my groin. So Coach Turner, like, mind you, and then everybody was ineligible the first half from the year prior. You know what I'm saying? So Coach Turner, like, who told you play JV? I said, you did. This is now that I'm older, this is him first getting them Alzheimer's. Now that I'm older looking back. You know what I'm saying?
Got you.
So he like, you play, he like, who told you to play JV? I'm like, you coach. He's like, no. Don't play JV no more. Play varsity. So mind you, in the groin, you got to sit and let it heal, right? So the first game back, I remember this like it was yesterday. We played at the Cherry Hill East Classic or whatever. We played St. Augustine. They was ranked in the state. I think they was ranked like 1 or 2 in the state. So Coach Turner, I get rapped and all that. Coach Turner, at that time, Starger was the assistant coach. So Starger asked Coach Turner, who's starting? He named it, and then he said me last. Mind you, Jim Pat, like I'm talking about is like this Saturday, late Saturday, 4 or 5 in the afternoon. We playing a ranked team in the state. Jim Pack, my freshman year. So I'm like, heart start beating like a motherfucker. I ain't gonna lie. So I'm like, all right, fuck it. This the moment. We played them. I hit 7 threes my freshman year versus them, and we beat the shit out of them. And then from that on, I started playing varsity. Like I said, I took advantage of the opportunity. I was 7 for 8. I missed 1 3. That was the first one I shot. Yeah. And I hit 7 threes my freshman year. So from then on, that's when I started. I just took advantage of my opportunity. Yeah. And then I ain't have to do nothing. Yeah. Everybody's older. All I got to do is spot up. That's all I got to do is spot up. Right. I ain't got to dribble, just run the floor and spot up.
You thinking, bro.
Man, like, listen, all I got to do is, like, listen, I got Aaron, year older. I got Tim. I got Gary. We was like Villanova Guard Central. So all I got to do is run the floor and just spot up. All right. That's it. Man, listen, I was running that mother. Listen, I probably was the first one down the floor. And then remember, you know, now, I don't know how it go now, but when you younger freshman, nobody really know about you. You ain't know no scouting report. No. You ain't, you know what I'm saying? Like it's just like you throwing into the fire. So from then, I hit the 7th. Now I'm in the paper. Now the eyes is watching. Like, oh, and then he like, who that little light-skinned boy, jersey big as hell? Oh, that's Kevin's son. Oh, that's Kevin Walls' son. That's all it was. That's all it was. I was ready for it, though. My dad molded me to be ready for it. Getting up, going running, shooting the ball. You know what I'm saying? All the years in the park, summertime, by myself. No net. I'm in the park hours just shooting the ball by myself. For hours. I'm talking about sun up to sundown, 8, 9 in the morning to the lights come on, like get home. Like all day in North Canton, Northgate Park. All day. So that, in middle school, yeah, you feel me? And then I used to go to, when y'all was all in high school, remember I used to come to y'all practice, whatever. My dad used to throw me in. Y'all probably was going, but when I got a little older,
probably happened.
He threw me in, like just to run, you know, Coach Turner just to run up. They leave me open. I hit the 3 ball. All right, come on, get out, like that, stuff like that. So I was ready. I was ready for it. And then, like you said, to me, it wasn't no pressure because I grew up just like playing against older people. And my dad never let me play with my age group. Yeah. Like growing up, like when I was younger, it bothered me because I'm like, damn, I can't play with my boys. But like in middle school, I was playing with high school kids. Right. In high school, I'm playing with the college kids. Right. In college, I'm playing against the pros. You know what I'm saying? So that's why.
When you get to your peers.
And then it get to me, like, all right, my senior year, I led the whole state in scoring. So it's like, it wasn't easy, but it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm playing against older people, they boxing to me. I know what to do. Get the ball up, split them, boom, get it back. I know what to do. Then get to college, you start over again. Now everybody the man, everybody the man. Right. So now it gets to the point, it's like, how you gonna get on the floor? Right. So now, you didn't do this in high school. You have to do it in college because you're not gonna play. Right. So when they recruit, everybody's the man from somewhere. Everybody's from the hood. Somebody's from in the whole country. There's billions of people that play basketball. In college, everybody's the man. So you might look at a boy that be like, oh, he can't play or sitting on the bench. That boy can play. Trust me. If he's sitting on a roster in the Division I school and he not playing, that boy can play because the coach staff recruiting him to play. He might not play his freshman year. He going to play his sophomore year. He going to play his senior. And then his senior year, he be like, oh, snap, he was there 4 years. He the one going to the pros. It go like that. Everybody, man, listen, basketball, all it takes is a little work. And everybody don't want to put the work in. Matter of fact, I'll say it like this. Basketball is, everybody talk about it. It take hard work. Everybody talk about it, but everybody don't want to pay the price. Everybody want to pay the tab of the hard work that's going to take it to get there. They talk about it, oh, I want to win. Oh, you want to win? What you doing to win? They ain't getting up. Kids coming to practice late. Kids ain't staying after practice. outside of practice, they not doing nothing basketball related. They ain't going running. They ain't going strength and conditioning. They ain't going putting up extra shots. I know you probably have it. I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, I just watch outside looking in. I see kids talk about they want it. They not coming to practice early.
Why I love what I do is, and even with all the turmoil and how this next generation is, like I'm a believer of this. I think Camden kids has the biggest cheat code in America because of our DNA.
Oh yeah,
we got the biggest cheat code in America, but it got diluted at some point.
I'm gonna tell you what it is. It ain't diluted. What it is Camden, period. Camden tradition, period. If you went to Camden High, Wilson, wherever you went, that was the two schools, right? A lot of people in North Camden went to Wilson, right? Me and my dad might be the only two basketball players from North Camden that went to Camden High. Everybody else went to Wilson. His peers, all his boys, all of them went to Wilson. Cool. Camden, like you said, Camden tradition got watered down because nobody wants to listen, one. Two is yes men outside of Camden coming in thinking they running stuff, right? And then the third thing is nobody wants to deal with it. Think about it. How many kids that you know that's from Camden that don't go to Camden schools? It's a million of them.
Right.
Literally the other day, I'm like, man, I'm going to watch Camden High and Winslow. It's like 9 kids from Camden that's going to Winslow. You know why? The parents are not beat, or they grew up here and they just like, I don't want to deal with it. You know what I'm saying? It's too much favoritism. It's all that's going on. Parents are not beat for it. And then why would you send a kid that wants to play basketball or football to a Camden school that's not winning? So you know, boy from Camden, your boy from Camden went to Winslow and he went Division I. What you gonna do?
You're going to send him.
You're going to send him there because why? Because it's just like Camden High. Camden High didn't start a powerhouse.
Right.
We was winning, you know what I'm saying? Ron Itchy Smith and all them, boom. Then Coach Turner came. Coach Turner didn't start. Coach Turner was a JV coach. Coach Turner was a baseball coach. You know what I'm saying? People don't know the history behind it. Like, you got to really know Camden history. Coach Turner, the reason why Coach Turner used to put his foot on people's neck, he played the school as when he was a JV coach, and they beat him by like 50, and they left their starters in. So look, Coach Turner vowed, all right, when I get there, why not? Think about it. All Coach Turner, listen, and it's crazy. Now I'm thinking about it. All the 1,000-point scores was Coach Turner scores. Think about, I'm looking like I just had an epiphany. All the 1,000-point scores is Coach Turner scores. Think about it. You got. Look, even Wani played for Coach Turner. Like, everybody at the top. We're going to say our scoreboard crazy. Anyway, you got Wani,
too much.
34.
Greg Barr.
You got Greg Barr, 20-some. You got my dad. And then the difference is, my dad averaged 45 points a game with no three-point line. That's crazy. That's like you got, and then you got Greg,
video game,
29. You got Wani, 34. Then they don't think about it. I know Ken High. He got 2 years. He didn't get to play in the playoffs. His sophomore year, they only played 18 games, if that. 12, 13, something like that. So look, right? Boom. Then his junior year, his hand was hurt. So he missed out games in his hand. Then the junior year, his ankle, he missed out games. You know what I'm saying? His freshman year, they got into a fight and they banned him from going to the playoffs the following year. So he got 34. He fuck around had 4,000. Right? Boom. My dad, Greg got what, 20? I don't know specifically. Greg got 20-something. My dad got 2,700 with no three-point line on one knee. Then you got Vic and them. Vic got 25. You got Milt. No, Billy Colvin got 2,000.
Colvin get 2,000.
Milt's the first 2,000-point scorer in Camden High history. And crazy part is Wani graduated 2001. Milt got 2,001 points at Camden High. That's crazy. Like,
I know.
Yeah, I know my history. Look, Milt is the first 2,000-point scorer in Camden High history. He got 2001. He graduated 81. Billy ain't got 2,000. I don't think. I'm not mistaken. Then my dad got 2,700. Then Greg graduated 92. I think he's over my dad or next to him, whatever. And then Wani came and shattered everything.
Let's end with this. You talk to a Camden kid right now let's say a Camden kid they wanna live that, right? They wanna live that. Let's say they even want to go to Camden High, right? Or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they want to know how to go about it from a mental standpoint, it was nostalgia for us, but
You talk about-
how should they approach being a basketball player as a Camden kid? Because that's a different type of thing.
Well, my thing is different ways to go about it, because with Camden kids, I mean, some people obligated to do it, some people do it for their means out. So as a Camden kid, I would just say be a student athlete first, because basketball you're going to get older and you ain't going to be able to do it forever. So be a student athlete first. First to start in the classroom. You know what I'm saying? You use basketball as a tool to get where you want to go in life. That's all I can say. Graduate high school. Use basketball as a tool. If you get a scholarship, you know what I'm saying? Your family don't have to pay for school. And then get that degree. And then the world is yours. You know what I'm saying? Student athlete. That's all I can say.